Bulls start out with the ball. Getting ready for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Hendricks comes in for John Collins. Colin Sexton's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Collier in for George. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen. And he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the Jazz with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. Back to Markkanen. Here's Filipowski, 6 to shoot. Now here's Sexton, misses in close.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Herter passes to MP, and here is Williams. Pass to MP. And there's the drive, and MP throws it down.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
29 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Collier. Over Jones. Misses the baby hook. Now here's Giddey. Not a lot of room. Here's MP. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Colin Sexton out there with Collier. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Hendricks in at the 4.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
A nice shot by MP.
What touch on the teardrop. MP just letting it glide off his fingertips.
Outside Sexton to the paint. Fades. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Bulls leading by 9. Right side Jones. Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Hendricks. The floater. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Phillips is checked in for Chicago. And a switch here also for Utah. Williams is checked in. Here's Sexton. And a miss there off the inbound.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
MP finds Jones. Back to MP. Rebounded by the Jazz. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Now here's MP. Right side, Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. Utah shooting their first free throws tonight.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Williams.
Substitution on the court.
You got this, MP.
Here's Collins. Last game for him, he had 14. George, right side. Lots of room. Not going to go that time. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Here's George. After the basket by Chicago. To the middle. Pulls it. And another miss by Utah. Chicago leading by 9. MP outside. George with a steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Collins. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
From deep, MP. The rebound by Markkanen. On the wing, Clarkson. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Clarkson's got 5.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the...
Well, since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
That does it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. Chicago making a switch here. MP's checked in. "90 seconds into the second half now. Buzelis out there with Kobe White. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's MP. And it's Giddey in a 2-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
The 3, George. Chicago with a rebound. White's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Giddey passes to MP. Here's Buzelis. Back to MP. The 6-footer. Down low. MP drops it in.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
George outside. Back to Clarkson. Collins with a screen on Giddey. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Colin Sexton comes in for George.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Jazz trail by 11. Looking to win the run. And that one's good. Clarkson's got his third basket on the night right there.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Jones, the pass to MP. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. And finished off by Kessler.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got 3 assists in the game. Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. It's Markkanen on the wing. Pass to Filipowski. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Comfortable scoring it anywhere on the floor. Jordan Clarkson is instant offense.
From deep, MP. MP making the long-range connection.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Stolen by Giddey. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Just a terrific play by Giddey, using his speed and stride to stay out ahead of the pack.
Markkanen outside. Back to Clarkson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clarkson's got 11 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Markkanen for 3. Collins with the rebound. MP scanning the floor. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big-time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? We've got to pay attention right now, okay, and what we're doing coming out of timeouts.
Pushing the action, fast pace. Billy Donovan wants to keep them rolling.
Yeah, they're doing a good job in transition. You need to stay focused and be efficient.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Utah 5 right now. Colin Sexton out there with Collier. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. Jazz trail by 16. Over to the wing.
Hey, watch him.
Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Beyond the arc. And MP with the 3. MP's got 29 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
MP's gone 5 of 6 from downtown, riding a wave of momentum. Pass to Sensabaugh. Lets the 3 fly. Unable to get that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Herter passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
On the wing, Sexton. Pass to Filipowski. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And here's MP from outside. Utah grabs the miss.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the inside, Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Off the mark there with a 3. Chicago leading by 19. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 34 points.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Phillips. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Giddy's checked in for Herter. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. George for 3. And it's Giddy with a rebound. Giddy's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's MP. George with a steal. From 13, and there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by George.
Yeah, offensively, Clarkson has been hot. And you know it's motivating everyone else on his team, too.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Clarkson from behind the arc. They grab their own miss. George, no good. Bulls leading by 22. Down low. Now here's Collins. And it's blocked by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler.
Chicago ball.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 1:58 left in the final quarter. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Give yourself a round of applause.
From deep, MP. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Sexton. The quick look, no good that time. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's MP. Outside Herter. Back to MP. It's deflected.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Sexton driving in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just a flashy move by Sexton, speeding past the defense and slamming it home.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 45 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Collier. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Assist from Filipowski.
Jones finds MP. From downtown. No good there. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were...
game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role.
I gotta get up early tomorrow and wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
We know MP came ready to play.
Tickets are still available for the next game. So purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at New York, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Zach Collins. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Thompson is out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
They get the rebound. Here's Giddey.
Come on.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Dallas leading by 5. Inside, stolen by Jones. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. Pass to Phillips. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's MP. He drains it from the right block.
Total focus from MP. Didn't let the D get to him. Looking like a vet.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
And that one is good.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. Exum with it. MP's there.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Jones dishes to MP. Puts one up from 19. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
So the wing on the left. Exum with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Dante Exum. And it's Crystal in at the 3 slot. MP, no good. Mavericks leading by 3. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The 3 from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
Martin's checked in for P.J. Washington. Phillips, he's checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for Patrick Williams. MP's shot is good.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Martin. Lively sets a screen for Martin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jones drives in to the paint. Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for two.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Lively a screen on Jones. Exum. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's MP for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Martin. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Irving subbed in for Dante Exum. Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. MP's checked in for the Bulls. For three. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Irving with it. 20-point game for him in the win against Indiana. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Another shot. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. MP against Irving. Oh, MP hitting the challenging three.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 10. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Red line! Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Chicago Bulls.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Looking at the Bulls, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely.
He's checked in for Kevin Huerter.
Yeah, breathe, all right?
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's White. He's got 8. So for Chicago right now, Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Kobe White. And it's MP in at the point.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Thompson outside. And Marshall kicks to Washington. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Well, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
And again, no good by Chicago.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Collins kicks to Giddey. MP against Irving. And here's MP for 3. MP responds with a 3 of his own.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And he knocks down the first one.
His contemporaries will say this. Klay Thompson's shooting stroke is as pure as it gets.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie comes in for Najee Marshall. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Washington. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Chicago also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Dosunmu comes in for Buzelis. And Jones subbed in for White. Here now is Dinwiddie. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here's MP for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. The Breaker making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Williams passes to MP. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way-in. MP's got 28 points for the game.
MP clearly put a lot of time into that floater. Boy, that one was pretty.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Dinwiddie against Jones. Lets it go from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls ahead, up by 16. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie, also Exum out there. Christie is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Prosper in at the 4 spot. Chicago leading by 14. A 3 from MP. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Prosper. Ball against Christie. Lively a screen on Ball. Christie against Ball. Shoots from 12. Rebound by the Bulls. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. MP inside. He's defended by Exum. And that one's good. MP.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Lively a screen on Jones. Here's Dinwiddie. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Here's Exum. No good with the triple. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And here's MP for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Jason Kidd has called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Dallas going with a whole new group out there. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for Patrick Williams. Bruce Ellis comes in for Dosunmu. Josh Giddey's checked in for Ball. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones. Thompson outside. And Marshall kicks to Washington. Pass to Thompson. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
And here's MP for 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. 3-pointer. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's MP, double clutches, and he sinks the layup. MP's got 38 points.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Mavericks trail by 21. Thompson outside. Now Washington. Outside Irving. Off target from three-point range. Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And here's MP for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 41.
You can see inexperience does not prevent MP from finding his spots and capitalizing.
Irving with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
White the pass to Giddey. The 3 from MP. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1:36 left in the fourth. Down low, here's Irving. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup. Irving's got 20 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Giddey kicks to MP. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Irving against MP. Good, he hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Irving against MP. Over MP. Out to Thompson. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
You earned that one.
Great win tonight, MP.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me?
Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP?
Mm-hmm.
When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs too, because the buck stops with the general manager.
Well, like you said, it's a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure, then you ain't gonna make it that far.
Glad we are understood.
Loud and clear, Coach.
It's time to prove you belong, MP. Good luck.
They don't even know what's coming for them.
What's up, MP?
MP, you're about to go off.
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, the fans, everybody.
Visit the Bulls ticket booth or on the team's website for more availability. We hope to see you out there at the next home game.
Be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Benny the Toy.
Fans, be there for Chicago Bulls Sky Giveaway Day. The first 10,000 fans to yours be the Chicago Bulls Sky. A great way to show off your Bulls style everywhere you go. There are a limited number of single and package.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head to the locker room earlier. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along